Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we are talking Gatling lasers, currently the most ammo efficient weapons of them all, because you can get over 2000 shots per single core, and obviously cores can be recharged in your camp recharger if you purchase one from Atom Shop, so that makes firing them free. Additionally, you can recharge your fusion cores with legendary perk electric absorption, a little bit more complicated, but possible as well. On top of that, with next patch, AP cost of all Gatling lasers, Gatling plasma, and a lot of other heavy guns will be reduced. Currently, this one with less AP cost on the last star and fully modified, so you can see in here, I will talk modifications in details soon, cost me 21. Now, if we take a look on the incoming patch stats of very similar Gatling laser, so here it is. Very similar, almost exactly the same. Ultracite Gatling laser, same modifications. Again, less AP cost on the last star. And look at the total AP cost. It's 8. It makes it so much more usable, so it's coming. So we can keep that in mind when you are planning for your next Gatling laser. How it's supposed to be, that the AP cost will be drastically reduced soon. And now back to the live game version, as that's what we are doing today. They already really good. Gatling lasers, Ultracite Gatling lasers with quad prefix are possible now. They do work and they are amazing. You can notice ammo capacity on the left showing 4000. It is unfortunately a bug. It's not as good, but it's close to that. If I press the reload button, oh, now you can see it. 2500 shots per core. No bubble head or magazine used, nothing like that. It's just quad combined with power user. Power user at 500 flat. Unfortunately, it does not scale multiplicatively with quad. It would be 4000 in that case scenario, but it is not. It is displaying 4000, but the actual is 2500. It's still a lot, like per single fusion core. That's really ammo efficient. About the build, that's what I'm currently running. Again, it will change in December when perks will receive a reward, so I will be redoing all my builds. But that's what I have for this video if you are interested. About my legendary perks, just standard, special, plus taking one for the team and lockpicking. Now, if we take a look at the workbench on this Gatling laser, what you need to know about it. Now, if you don't know how to unlock modifications, you scrap weapons to unlock them, for most part. The weapon itself, the plan for Ultracite Gatling laser, it's a rare drop from events in Cranberry Bog area, so that can be a hard part. Ultracite Gatling laser is slightly better than regular Gatling laser, so this is firing green beams that are stronger than red ones in case of heavy guns. Now, the quad, that's what you need to get this crazy ammo capacity. So you are sacrificing a little bit of damage compared to if you would go anti-armor or bloodied, but you are getting 1500 extra shot without increasing price. That's important. Other weapons, you just load more ammo. In case of core-based weapons, you'd still load one core, but you have 4 times more ammo total, 300% bonus. Then the second star, Rapid is strongly recommended. The Rapid makes charging barrel fire with fire rate of 60 and not 30, so it's doubling the charging barrel modification. If you don't want to use this particular modification, you can go with other effect, but if you want to use charging barrels, you must have Rapid. VATS optimized if you plan to use it in VATS, especially after next patch. If you don't plan to use it in VATS, any will really do. Like anything you want will do. The receiver, again, 4 watts, calibrated really good. There are some that add fire damage. They list extra ammo capacity. It does not work. You should know that it does not work. You will not get extra ammo capacity with those gamma wave or wave tuner all of that. They do list it, but it doesn't work. So that's what you need to know. For damage in watts, calibrated is the best. If you don't want to use regular cores, prime and ultracite cores, but those cannot be recharged, offer the best damage without watts. True laser receiver offers the best accuracy without watts. So those three are worth considering. So calibrated, prime, or true. After that, as I said, align barrels give you more damage, and as long as you have weapon speed, it is worth it. If you prefer to fire a lot, as you will have a capacity with quad, you can use true charging barrels if you plan to use it, true long barrels if you plan to use it outside of watts. Those are really good for accuracy. So you can see the damage will be halved, but the fire rate will jump up like crazy up to 227. So it's greatly compensate. The DPS will be definitely higher. About align long barrel, unfortunately, it does not reduce the AP cost. That's why I said true. Align, for some reason, doesn't work for AP cost. Only the charging one works. So true long barrel is an option. I will show you both. So I first show you with charging, and then I will show you this weapon with true long barrel. And I will do it both full health and low health. Obviously, low health is more damage. So reflex sight doesn't do much. You can really go without it if you want to. And muzzle, it's a trade-off. You are losing a little bit of range, but there is less recoil. Much less recoil. So that's good if you plan to use it without watts. For watts, no muzzle is a better option. And now, some action. And this time we are going after Scourge and Scourge Beasts. Okay, where is the... No Scourge Beast? Oh, okay, she's there. Level 100 Scourge Beast, so here regular Scourge. So you can see the damage is really good. There's no problem with annihilating them. And you don't really need to lift your finger from a trigger. There is small little trick with this Gatling laser. If you start firing in first person, there is like a burst of damage. So you can see there is burst of damage early, like a bunch of lasers going off. It's only working like that in first person perspective. I don't know why, but this is like that for now. About the Scourge Beast, she's outside of my watts range. When she's outside of the watts range, it's not easy to do really high damage outside of all the ranges. So we need to get a little bit closer first. Let's annihilate this Scourge. Yes, you can see watts. Amazingly good. The watts, of course, is charging your fusion core when you are in power armor. That's the thing, always. And how much it charges, I think I made a video a while back how the fusion core drain is working in Fallout, so you can check that out. Maybe I will try to put it on the screen here, so you can click on that. And here we go. Like at this moment, my amount of AP is insufficient to kill a Scourge Beast, but it will be way more than sufficient after the patch drops and cuts it down. Now we need some radiation and bloodied version with the same weapon. So now we are in the bloodied range, the same weapon, another fissure site, so the same enemies. So you can already see the damage is greatly higher. Yes, it's not the bloodied prefix what helps out, but the mutations plus nerd rage that really makes bloodied builds such beasts. So easily killing those regular Scourge. How well will I do with a Scourge Beast? Well, is she? There she is, and firing. Oh, that's a legendary, so not exactly fair game for our Gatling laser, as legendary has more health. But you can see the damage numbers. Consistent damage numbers. Damage is much higher. The Scourge Beast, we get a tougher one. Gonna loot her. Still, effectively killed. And we are, of course, on the first ever core and far from depleting it. Now the second version, when you use the high fire rate modification. So we are swapping one thing, align charging to regular true long barrel. And this time we are starting as bloodied and will be switching to full health. We do have a legendary Scourge Beast outside of our range, so we'll need to move closer. Do we have Scourge? Oh, there is no regular Scourge, surprisingly. That's unfair, as I will not be able to charge my adrenaline. I need some kind of enemies. Oh, there's Scourge and Milux now. So that's how it's firing. So you can see the fire rate is insanely high. In watts, a little bit of a problem is you basically drain your entire AP pool in no time. Okay, we have our adrenaline running now. It is way easier to kill, yeah. This modification outside of watts definitely pops a crazy DPS. In watts, unfortunately, that's how fast you are out. So it's a little bit of firing. We are absolutely outside of action point and our fusion cores. Oh no, I died. That's the only downside playing as Blooded. If you don't pay attention, you may accidentally die. Not happening very often, but absolutely can. So let's continue. The AP and fusion core, I need to continue without watts or I will be out of my cores. I have some in the recharger, so I'm not completely out. They will soon be ready. In the same time, you can notice that I'm doing really good with ammo. With quad, even though I'm firing crazy amount, I didn't burn the core yet. I'm missing some shots. I'm doing my best to track the Scourge Beast with my lasers, and here we go. Success! Now we'll go full health, so you will see if that's worth it. If you are full health. If it's worth it to go such a crazy fire rate. It's the damage, unfortunately, how the full health works, the visible damage will be even lower, unfortunately. Let's kill rats. Another level 100 legendary 1-star, so this time equal to the previous one. So that's a fair fight this time around, and we are full health. You can already see my damage greatly dropped if Scorch are considered. In watts is still amazing. So this cut to the cost will definitely close the gap between Blooded and full health power armor for everyone who will be running a watts heavy gunner in power armor. With addition to extra lag that you can have now on the second star that was added with last patch on your power armor, so you can craft the power armor for watts, you will be quite good using it. And now we can see the damage drop. She was like trying to land and change her mind, what is unfortunate. Struggling compared to Blooded. There is a distance factor when she's flying. Plus, armor piercing effect is calculated based on the damage per hit, and we are losing damage per hit when I'm full health. So it's definitely taking longer. If she's flying, I almost need the entire core to take her down. It's still the same core, so we didn't waste any. Oh, now she's landing. If she's close, okay, if she's close to me and I can get headshots with latest changes to improve armor piercing on headshots, I'm doing good. I'm doing like almost 80 damage per shot, which is good, even as full health. But she needs to be grounded. If she's not, I'm not really doing as good. And that is everything you need to know about lasers. The same info about quad applies to Gatling Plasma if you want to save on plasma cores. But at this moment, I think regular core Gatling laser is the most ammo efficient weapon with quad. 2,500 shots per single core? That's something. And that being said, I hope you do have one to play with it, have fun, shoot some lasers. And that being said, thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next one.